in case we fight. I heard you in there on the can. You're someone that I just can't stand.
Anyone who's been in a relationship can probably relate to a lot of what's going on here. So I thought it all felt just real and grounded, but there's definitely some laughs in there. Even throughout all their bickering and their back and forth, you felt that it was it felt sincere, it felt honest and authentic. So I thought that was all just beautiful and spot on. And then it's all tied together up nicely at the end, which just makes you feel good.
It's such a funny story, and the characters and their dialogue are so realistic, and it feels so natural and organic. You can tell so much about this couple and like their relationship with each other just in this like small bit of like their huge lives. You can also tell a lot about the type of people they are outside of their relationship and like the qualities that they have, and being able to get all this across in such a short period of time is like such a great accomplishment, because it is a lot about their characters and the way they speak to each other and the way they interact with each other that shows so much about them in such this little bit of time. So this is a very great story, and the characters were amazing, and I almost wish it was longer.
This was done really well. It felt really comfortable, and not only the way it was written, like the characters, but also in how the actors kind of were able to portray it, because it was exactly kind of what, to me, it felt like two people that hadn't quite closed the door completely on what they either were or could be or would be in the future, or were kind of in that moment as well. It felt like that kind of stilted but like intense familiarity with each other, but it wasn't like, it was intimate but not like, I don't know how to describe it. But I thought that not only the way it was written, but how the actors were able to portray it worked really, really well, because they were able to kind of settle into this, like, you could tell that they trusted each other and you could tell that they were comfortable with each other, but then they were talking about how they weren't together and the issues that they had, and how their relationship was built on lies and all of these other things. So there was still kind of like that open-endedness of like, to me, it felt very much like two people that hadn't actually closed the door on that possibility. So I thought that was really, really fantastic.
A lot of funny quips in the banter between the two main characters who are in an argument right at bedtime that goes to a lot of interesting and thoughtful and reflective places in terms of the subject matter, in ways that are both thoughtful and funny. And I think the last image is really impactful. It is of the bug in the water. And it made me wonder if that was kind of symbolic of the idea that these conversations won't really ever lead to substantive change in their relationship. It's just always kind of going to be this cycle of half-truths and false revelations and reconciliations, but never really meaningful, transformable change. It always goes back to being a bug in the water. So a really funny piece that also manages to be quite thoughtful and introspective.
So overall, I think that this film explored the many different levels and dimensions of human head, especially in relationships. And despite only being 10 minutes, or actually less than 10 minutes long, it was kind of touched me anyways on a deeper level. I found the characters were very honest, especially Macy's philosophy on relationships. I really liked the playful jousting back and forth, the lights on, the lights off, now the lights on, no, we're not done here. They're at the comfortable part in their relationship where they can make each other uncomfortable without losing love. So losing love for one another, and I think that's an important place to be. And the bug in the water analogy was my favorite. It was a good analogy.
Yeah, I mean, this one's really fun. I liked how it was one location. I feel like it was shot really well considering all those circumstances. It looked like it was probably like a lot of fun to have on set because the production design was also super tight. It was great. I love the all the way to like the decorative like practical lights that they used. The performances were solid. I feel like she was like a little bit out of his league, but in a, I feel like the chemistry was there, which was like made up for it. And yeah, I mean, it's great. I would love to, I want to follow this pair, throughout their life together like a little bit further because it's very interesting.
It was nice that it was such a simple concept of a shot. And the cinematographer took great care to really give you all aspects of their bedroom and the bed they were in. And the actors really made nice choices in their subtlety of carrying the story along. The sound was great. The lighting was very subtle, and really kind of enjoyed where that story took you. And it was a nice little unexpected twist in the end to have the bug in the water.